Joining us today is Ghada, a certified life coach who helps people get through life's hardest moments with clarity and strength. Hi, Ghada.
Hi,
Hi, how are you? Carol, how are you, Vicky?
Good.
Very good.
Thank you for having me today.
I'm
so excited
to
Thanks
start
for coming.
Unpacking some issues.
Oh, yes.
What's your opinion in today's society when we talk about life coaching?
In today's fast-moving life, I mean, we all need to take care of our well-being. So part of it is life coaching. Some of them, they reach to life coach, some of them, they reach to therapist. But for life coaching, in my opinion, is very important because a life coach can give you clarity on your purpose in your life, on your values. You can spot with him your limiting beliefs, the patterns that you've been repeating, the negative patterns that it doesn't serve you anymore. Also, you can clarify your goals with him. You can put plan to reach your goal. So basically, a life coach helps you to grow, and he focuses more on the present towards the future. This is a life coach.
Oh, that's
excellent.
interesting.
Yes,
actually.
very.
It's interesting.
And this applies in your private life, work, I feel in every aspect of
even he helps you in your life struggles, whether it's a career-related struggle, is it personal struggle, relationship, any life struggle. So with a life coach, usually you put a goal that you need to reach, and you work towards this goal. And also you uncover your struggles and you overcome your struggles as well throughout the way.
That's really good because we usually think of, let's go to a therapist, but these issues are something else that people struggle with that maybe don't need a therapist. You just need someone to help you.
Because it's clarity.
Exactly.
I think sometimes we miss clarity, and it's not trauma.
Like, where am I?
Yes,
what am I going to do with my life?
Exactly.
Yes.
So basically, if we want to differentiate between a therapist or psychologist and a coach, so psychologists usually they work on the healing from the past, like traumas, deep depressions, any childhood wounds. So they work mostly on the past, on healing the person.
Okay.
But with the coach, you work more on the present and future, and they help you to grow. But the psychologist, he helps you to heal.
Right.
Oh, that's very interesting.
That's a
very
nice
well
way of
put.
explaining it.
I think we all need that sometimes, because I feel like
you get to a stage in your lives like,
where am I? What am I doing? What's my purpose?
What do I want to do in life? And
could be in a certain career. Okay, I'll tell you for an example. I have been working all my life. All my life, it's the purpose is you go, you work, you get a salary end of the month. And then you have the other part, you're a wife, you're a mother, you have to, raise the kids. And then you reach a point, and I'm like, no.
Like on autopilot.
Yes,
you're living on autopilot.
This is the right thing. This is the normal thing. This is how I'm taught somehow. This is the
automatic path that
you don't have time to reflect, to think, to see what you really want in life.
When is it
to assess?
It's not also it's about me, but I came to a point yes, it is also about me. I'm not only mommy. I'm not only the punch in, punch out woman that has to go and wait for her salary end of the month and then work for someone else's goal and towards someone else's achievement. So I came to it just happened. No.
Who am I without all of these roles?
Exactly. And this is something I've been discussing with Carol, because I'm like, no, I don't see myself. I'm not that same girl that I was 10 years ago.
Exactly.
I don't, this is not my purpose anymore. I don't want to, I can, because everybody would come and say, but you do it so well, or bravo, go ahead.
But are you happy deep inside?
No, I'm not.
Exactly.
That's not my passion anymore. And I think it's okay to say it out.
Of course it is.
Of course.
Right?
I think you need to search for, your own self-satisfaction.
Yeah.
And that's not wrong at all.
For me, it was more career-based. So my feeling lost, it was like, who am I now? Because I define myself
With your job.
with my job. I think with you, it's different.
For me, I had the opposite.
Yeah.
I was always like doing my own projects, opening little brands here and there. Back when I used to live in Saudi, I had my own abaya line.
Yeah.
And, I was always doing my own thing. And then when I joined Dior and met Victoria, luckily, that was something super new to me, like at the age
commit.
of, I don't know, like 30 something.
Yeah.
My late 30s, to have a full-time
Yeah,
job
yeah.
for the first time ever, and like kind of starting from somewhere that was not familiar to me, and I had to be in the store every day. I mean, I was the stylist doing something I enjoy, but it was like so different.
Very new, very new.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, yeah.
different. And it was like,
Do I even want to,
yeah, is this me? And it wasn't.
It wasn't you.
It wasn't.
Yeah, I mean, we can experience things in life and we can change our mind. I mean, it's not a problem. We can do something, I don't want to say fail in it, but like not reach what we want and then move forward, change. So it's normal.
But like for me, and maybe for you also when it comes to relationship, but for me, again, with the career, I'm so age-driven because this is how I'm taught. Like, okay, this is your good years, you need to do 1, 2, and 3. And then I've come in terms with myself, like, no, you can do something and start something completely new, or like, open a farm if I would like to.
At any age.
No, at any age.
Yes.
It takes, the goal, passion, if I have, the drive to do something new. But it's the fear. It's
For
the
sure.
fear. For me, it's the fear.
And I
of-
liked what you said. It's like you help people overcome their limiting beliefs.
Yes.
Oh, it's all about
oh my God.
limiting beliefs. So everything we do in life is related to our limiting beliefs.
Yeah.
What we say to ourselves, what we have been taught from our parents, from our friends, from school.
Yes.
And we think this is the right way, this is the right thing, and we keep on like doing it, and it's in our mind. This is where it stops us from doing many things in life.
true.
Absolutely.
But the good thing is self-awareness. So if you're not aware that this is a limiting belief, you will never change it.
That's true.
You will never like replace it with something else. So also the life coach as well, like spots for you that this is a limiting belief.
Right.
Even with the smallest
Right.
things, with the smallest habits that you do daily, some of them are limiting beliefs because it's on autopilot. You're used to do this, you're used to think like this, and you say things about yourself, oh, I'm not good in this. I can't do that. Why? You can't. I mean, did you try?
Yeah.
Have you tried this before? Even if you fail
And
the
it's the
first
fear of
time,
failing.
even
Yes.
if you fail, it's not a failure. It's a process towards like reaching your goal. I mean, if you don't fail, you will not experience, you will not learn, you will not grow. I mean, in my like dictionary now, failure doesn't exist anymore. It used to be there, and I used to
I love
stop
it.
doing
Me
things
too.
because I'm afraid to fail. But now, even I teach my kids that even if you don't do this perfectly well, it's okay. I mean, do it, and the next time you will do it better. The third time you will do it even better. So nothing has to be perfect in life. And this is how we were taught.
Yes.
To do everything perfectly.
Yes. Master it.
It's
Be
true.
perfect in it. And it's a lot.
And this is why sometimes we wait to be perfect in something to start doing it, and we waste our time. So why to wait? I mean, start and learn on the go, and you will reach there.
That's a good approach.
It really
I don't
is.
have this approach.
No,
Yeah,
because,
because-
me and you are like perfectionists.
Yeah,
so we're like,
no. Let's
we
not
can't
do
do
it.
this. Let's do
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like this first. And
Yes.
I mean, it's not bad to reach perfection, but not to be obsessed with it, and not to let you stop doing things.
True. Absolutely.
So whenever it stops you to do things, this is an alarm. It's a limiting belief. So you have to put the first step, even if it's not perfectly well. I mean, it's okay. I mean, nobody is perfect. We are all human.
I believe that was like one of the biggest struggles that I have.
Really?
Because I'm my worst critic. So
we're all like this.
And like, I've got such a big fear of, you know, starting something and failing, or not excelling at something I want to do. And I think after years of, you know, the trauma, you believe you're not good enough. So you always have to fight that inner voice saying, no, I can do this. I will get to where I want to go.
Yes.
And I'm loving this journey that me and Victoria are on now, because we decided to leave everything we were supposed to do.
Yes.
And branch out on our own. And we have a new project coming, which, you know, we'll showcase later. But we were like, no, we're not going to let anyone or our inner voices stand in the way of that. We believe that this is going to succeed.
Exactly.
And we're out to do it.
Yeah, and sometimes we base our judgment on one past experience that we did. And I mean, we think that everything will fall into the same experience. So if we failed in something, we base this experience on our whole life for the future. No, it's wrong. I mean, we're here to fail. We're here to experience. I mean, it's all here. I mean, our inner voice. Even I tell like my clients sometimes, nobody will see what you say to yourself. From the outside, you're perfect. But it's you. It's you that judges yourself, that you judge yourself.
Of course. And as much as I think we all do, we preach this to our kids, because I don't want them to feel the pressure that I did. It's okay, like you said, you fail, you win. You don't like this sport, you want to try something else, do it. Like, it is okay. But I did not have this with myself. It was, if I will, let's say, commit myself to something, I have to make it happen. It's just, I don't allow myself.
But I like that about you.
Yes, but it's also pressure. Determined. If it's a sport, rarely. But if it's a sport, if it's a diet, it's, you know, like, I'm determined to make it happen. And if I don't, I'm failing myself. So, you know, it's
you put high standards for yourself.
So you have the drive, you motivate yourself. Even if sometimes you don't want to do it, you motivate yourself.
Like, no, you cannot fail. What would others say?
Like talking about motivation, sometimes some of my clients, they ask me, but I'm not motivated enough to do this. I tell them it's not about motivation. It's about like being consistent in life.
Yes.
I don't want to wake up every morning and do this job. I don't want to wake up and go to the gym every morning or every night at 7 o'clock. But like, if I push myself to be consistent, which will take me to places that I want to be.
Yes.
So this is how you do it. It's not motivation, it's being consistent.
It's true. I think consistency is key in everything we do. It's something I struggle with, to be honest. Like, I start something, like, today I'm going to be healthy, and like, by the end of the day, I'm just having a burger.
But you're much better than before.
But even through things like this, for example, if you fail one day, or I mean, it's okay. I mean, you say it's a cheat day, it's I want to relax today, I want to pause. But it doesn't mean that you failed for life.
True.
I mean, you can resume the next day.
Exactly.
Yes, for sure.
Exactly. Ghada, I want to ask you, like, I get a lot of questions from women, or, you know, people in general, about how you pick yourself up after a breakup, or, you know, how do you start your life again after a divorce?
Or you feel like life is over.
Or how do you motivate people after they keep on failing and they are convinced that they're going to keep on failing in life? What's the first steps?
The first step after a breakup, or after any emotional struggle, any failure, so you have to emotionally let yourself feel what you need to feel. You know, don't suppress your feelings. Don't say, I want to start again tomorrow. Don't take action. Pause, reflect, feel whatever you want to feel. If you want to stay at home for a month, crying, writing, grieving, being angry. So let everything out. Feel what you want to feel. And then after that, you have to also there are many factors. If you're repeating the same relationships over and over again, it means this is a pattern. You have to check from where it comes. From where does it come? It comes from something that you lived as a child with your family. It comes from one experience that you keep on repeating because it's familiar for you. So you don't. So you associate. You associate love with struggle. So for you,
الله أتبكي هلا.
لا بعد ما بكيت.
So I don't know if you got me.
Yes.
Oh, I got you.
I think she's a very yes.
I got you.
Yeah. So these type of people that associate love with struggle as if love for them is pain. So they go to this partner because this is familiar for them. It has been for them the same before, so they know it. So they familiarize the relationship the same again and again and again. This is where self-awareness comes. And the first thing you have to do after feeling the emotions and everything, you have to work on yourself, on your worth. So
true.
what do I worth? I worth a healthy relationship. So here comes the work as well. So working on yourself before getting over someone. It's not about getting over someone, it's about going deep into yourself and working on your healing process, if we want to say it. This healing part about relationship. So you have to change your mindset about love, about relationship, and
so feel it all first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Then
go right through it.
Feel what you need to feel.
Yes.
Be as all the thoughts that comes along.
Exactly.
Make sure you're with yourself.
Right. Anything. You are human. You have to let everything go out.
So this
And
is
reflect.
one. Then reflect and assess yourself.
Of course, reflect what happened in the past. Why
am I repeating this pattern?
Exactly, because you have to spot the limiting belief, or if not the limiting belief,
your self-worth.
Your self-worth. Yeah.
Yes.
Why am I going? Why am I worthy of bad partners, of pain in this? Because you associate love with pain, and it's been for a while.
Because this is what feels home to you.
It feels normal for you. It's normalizing for you.
You know, for years, I mean, back when I went through, we all know why we went through a million heartbreaks, but back then I went through something really traumatic, and I was sent to a psychiatrist, and they put me on antidepressants. So after years, I realized, the antidepressants were just numbing my feelings.
Yes.
I was just I was just like
not
a zombie
dealing with it.
walking, not feeling anything, just going. And then I took the decision, I want to be off them. And the psychiatrist said no, obviously, because they all benefit from this, to be very honest. But I was like, no, I took a stand. I want to stop this. And I went to a pharmacist, imagine. I'm like, just help me get off these.
So gradually
I stopped them. And then no matter how many years or months after your experiences, you're going to feel the same emotions again.
Because you didn't feel them yet.
Exactly.
You didn't go through the normal process.
Exactly. And that's what I did. I dived into it. I felt all these emotions. I cried, whatever.
Of course.
But you're going to feel them whether it's now or later. So you might as well just go right through it.
But I think people are not aware that the things they need to feel or sit with themselves, or this is also a kind of awareness, because antidepressants is the easy way out.
Because they want to move forward with life, they want to show they are strong enough.
Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
I'm talking from my own experience.
Yes.
I've told you before maybe about like I lost my mom when I was like young, but honestly I didn't have time to grieve her. So imagine
how
after
old were you?
I was like 17.
Oh.
So and it was like a hit on me, but at that time I didn't have time to grieve. I moved forward with my life, and I grieved her not long time ago, like a few years back, because I suppressed all my feelings. I said I'm strong enough. I want to continue. I want to continue in like college, study, work, get married, have kids, succeed in my career. And then it hit me strong when I stopped a job. It was like maybe 4 years, 5 years ago. I said, I'm done with employment. I want to do everything on my own. So when I sat with myself to reflect, I felt, oh my God, I'm not okay. I mean, there are many things that I need to deal with.
Of course.
So this is where I'm telling you that if you go through struggle in life, like you lose someone, a trauma, a breakup, you have to let your feelings go out.
Because you're going to feel them later.
Exactly.
It's going to creep up on you when you least expect it.
And it will be maybe double. It will be like,
100%.
you know, so, and sometimes you take choices in life that based on your traumas that you didn't heal yet or you didn't deal with yet. So it's better to deal with them on the spot, and it's okay to take time. Everyone has his own pace, his own time. You're not late. I mean, nobody is late.
Yes.
I don't think there's a timeline
Exactly.
for anyone.
Yes.
Maybe it takes you 2 years, someone takes him 1 month, another one takes him 1 year. So everyone has his own time limit or like pace.
Do you feel you were more maturely aware to deal with those emotions? Because at the time you were not so aware of those feelings, like you did not really know what to do with it? Even with you?
For sure.
Yeah, because I said, it's okay. I mean, I need to move on. I don't have time to do all this. And I didn't have time, you know. And nobody came and asked me, how
are
you
you
feel?
feeling?
Oh, really?
Yeah, because, I mean, life goes on.
Life goes on.
And back then also, I think our parents or like society in general are not aware of like the mental health or like well-being in general. Like this is all very new.
Yes.
And it's not spoken about, like you said before.
It was
it's
a taboo kind of, you know, if you go to a therapist or psychologist, it's like, you know, a
like
big
then
deal.
You're crazy. Like you're crazy.
Course.
If you go to a therapist, and for sure you're crazy. So, and you don't want to be associated with crazy, because then maybe you won't get married or you won't get a job or it's not like how we treat things now, life coaching or therapist or psychologist. It can be clinical as well.
Of course.
So
sometimes it's hormonal. I mean, you feel something towards the same situation. I feel something else. You have the right to be depressed from this. I have the right to feel something else. I mean, no judgment whatsoever. So
I also feel like some things are too traumatic for someone to feel at the time.
So shameful?
Not shameful, but also traumatic. Like you don't know how to feel
to deal with them
or how to deal with it, so you suppress it. I mean, out of experience, something happened to me, like, and I tried to suppress it to the point where I've forgotten about it. You know, you push it right back in your head.
But when it came out again?
Oh my God.
When you were down?
It came out again when a similar incident happened. And then I went into a full-blown panic attack, and all the flashbacks came out. And I broke down crying for a day, and like I couldn't get out of bed. It was just too much to deal with, all the flashbacks.
Oh.
So it comes up. If you don't deal with it, then and there, it comes up. There's no, but I like something you said, I have to say, about you know, when you need to self-reflect, like, why am I allowing this? For years, I thought I was angry at a specific person. After digging,
It turned out
I
you're
was
angry at yourself.
myself.
Exactly.
Because why did I stay so long?
Exactly.
And why did I allow this to happen?
Because the easiest way is to blame people.
Yeah.
So the first thing we blame, I blame my kids, I blame my husband, I blame my friend, I blame my partner. But it's you. I mean, you allowed this.
Yeah.
Yes.
You allowed all this to happen.
Exactly.
Don't blame anyone. And you were not aware.
Exactly, and I was double angry again.
Yes.
Because I went to another relationship that was again very similar, and it hit me again. Like, but why are you doing this?
You're allowing.
Why am I attracting the same person in different bodies? You know?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, self-awareness is key in everything in life. When you're aware of what's happening with you, about your reactions, about your choices in life. So it's very important to reflect, to sit with yourself, to align about what your values, what you want from life, what you need in a partnership. So it's very important.
Okay, Carol, after having that self-awareness and now you have done so much work, would you allow yourself to go back to any of that and feel, you know, the heartbreak again? And we would not need an expert here, as just to see after her response.
I mean, personally, I've been through so many heartbreaks. We all know that. But I will never allow myself to get heartbroken again. I might get disappointed. I might cry in bed a day or two and get disappointed at, you know, myself of allowing someone again to disappoint me. But heartbroken, it's gonna be really hard.
But isn't this the pattern again?
No, I wanted to ask her what would be the alarm for you? I mean, what would be alarming for you not to go back to this again? After
The triggers, like the red flags.
Yeah, the red flags.
I think I know the red flags a bit too much now.
And why you were repeating the same patterns.
This I still have to figure out, I guess.
Is it fun? Because it is familiar?
It is
I think it is.
Or you
It's
like
familiar.
it?
No, I think it's familiar. I was in a certain type of relationship for so long, so that now I go back to the same type, even though it's everything I don't want. And unfortunately, people are now like much better at hiding the masks for longer. So you discover them a bit later. And here you get like a slap in the face, like, oh my God, how did I miss the red flags? Even though you know them, you've studied them, you know them way too well. But some people are still very good at hiding who they are. But it's inevitable, you're gonna find out in the end. But I feel like to go through a heartbreak is very hard for me because I still have walls up around my heart.
Boundaries, and I mean, you have to put yourself, I mean, the first in any relationship. I mean, what is good for you, what suits you, what do you allow, what you don't allow. So you have to put yourself first.
Yeah.
It's not being selfish. It's being like setting all your boundaries. And when you like assess and like spend time with that partner or with that person, and you, I mean, he passes all tests, I mean,
Yeah.
you allow more of, you know,
That's
opening
true.
up or something
I
like
think
this.
it's gonna take a lot for me to open up, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
There was a at one point I wanted to do a tattoo, and it was like, love yourself first.
Exactly.
Like I needed that tattooed, so I
Yeah.
would
You don't
see
need
that
more
every day.
tattoos, no.
But I do.
But I mean, it's not selfishness. I mean, to love
Yeah.
yourself, it's your like, it's your birthright. I mean,
Yeah.
no one will take care of you. No one will save
It's
you.
true.
No
So true.
one.
So
I
That's true.
mean,
No one's coming to save you.
No one's coming to save you. It's
Well
only
said.
you.
Well said.
Not your husband, because he doesn't know what's inside
Yes.
of
Yes.
you. What are you passing through? What do you want exactly? I mean, like
So
back
true.
in time, I used to like believe that, and I mean, I do respect partners and husbands, but now I say that you have your own entity, I have my own entity.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
So we work side by side, we go side by
Yes.
side, but I have my own entity,
It's
you have my
so
own
true.
entity.
This is the right way.
Exactly.
This is
so
the right way.
you don't take my place, or I take your place.
And the
Hand by
expectations
hand.
and the
Yeah.
expectations, like not to have expecting that your partner is going to do the hard work for you, because you need to tackle that first.
For
you
sure.
need
Of
to,
course.
assess and work and all of
And
the
I
points.
also think like it's not your partner's job
No.
to heal you or make you
No.
happy.
Exactly.
You need to be happy and healed on your own.
Exactly,
Because-
because based on that you will do your choices in life. I mean, sometimes you do choices in life based on where do you stand at that moment. But if you're healed, you work on yourself more, your choices would be better. I mean, you will attract like people that like you, healed, healthy. So
I have one, sorry, but like I have one issue. It's like I think when you become too healed, you don't like anyone anymore.
This is horrible.
I'm sorry to say, but
Yeah.
like you can cut
Yeah.
through the bullshit.
I mean, you
sorry
can
to
cut it,
say.
of course. I mean, but I mean, everyone knows you can't live alone.
No. It's
I
true.
mean, you have to accept people, but maybe now you can see, this he's going through this he's going through this.
Yes, for
100%.
sure.
So,
Too
but,
aware.
I mean, of course, you have the right to cut out people from your life. I mean,
But I think a good partner, with all of this awareness, a good partner would allow you to feel what you need to feel and have your entity and work towards your goals, and like vice versa. Like
100%.
And then that person is the support, but not I expect you to make me feel better, or I expect you to
100%.
support me. I expect you to make me financially better. No, this is
Or to
this
make
is
me happy.
make me happy. What is happy? I don't know. Happy for your partner is different for.
Of course.
But if a partner supports you and allows you to go through of all of these
The
aspects,
journey you want to go
then
on.
it's a good partner.
Yeah.
Because there are so many partners that would belittle, like let's say you wanted to be with your feelings after so many years. This could be a shock for the second, like the other partner. What's going on? Are you depressed, or what's happening?
What's
Why are you
wrong with you?
Why are
Be
you
strong
crying?
and-
Or like
Yeah.
like I grew up with like we need to be grateful. You know, like you should be grateful. People are dying. People don't have food, or people. So it's always this. Hey, I should be grateful. But no, it's okay if your partner comes and say, "Okay, it seems you're emotionally going
stuff.
through. You need some time, perhaps. You know, I'll take the kids or whatever. You know, that's support. That support is more than enough.
yeah.
And then you have to do the work.
Yeah, of course. I mean, even when I grieved my mom, I mean, my husband, like, he was shocked. I mean, he told me, I didn't know that you still have this in you.
Of
I mean, this
course.
is where I'm telling you, no one is here to save you.
No,
And
yes.
no one is at your place. And you have to be very authentic with yourself. And you have to be like, you don't lie on yourself.
Yeah.
Like, be very, very like an open, transparent.
Yes.
This is where you see, this is good for me, this is not good for me. So start with yourself, you know. And even sometimes we feel that people are not good enough for us, but we like try to say, I mean, but it's okay. No, it's not okay. Like, be very transparent. I mean, would I allow this in my life? Yes or no?
That's a good question. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Because sometimes we
Ask
try
yourself.
to, you know, like
Turn the blind eye.
Exactly, be
Yeah.
blind and like, but I'm enjoying, but he's okay, she's okay. No, I mean,
You need to
be
have
can
firm
feel it.
boundaries.
yeah, be fully transparent with yourself. Is this
Okay, I get it.
person good enough for me in my life? Yes or no? I mean, it's only you that can tell that.
Yeah. Well said, Ghada. You have more work to do. I have other work.
So do you.
We all have work. Mine is like figuring out who I am. You need to work on other stuff. But this is excellent. We're going to do a fun challenge.
Okay.
With your expertise.
Oh.
Let's see. We're going to give you this. People have asked these questions.
Okay.
So we're going to ask them.
Like quick tips.
Quick tips, okay?
Like with quick answers.
Quick answer, yeah. You can't life coach the person for like, it's quick. Okay, I'm 35, broke, living with my parents, and I just got ghosted. What should I do now?
I mean, start again.
Okay, there you go.
I hate my job, but I'm scared to quit because of bills. Help.
Put a plan in place for the next move and stay for a while, put a plan, and then maybe you will move on, you'll find something else. Work on your CV, work on more like skills. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I found out my ex got engaged 3 months after we broke up. I can't breathe.
I mean, it's normal. Allow this to happen with you. Feel whatever you felt. And
Feel.
be sure that this person was not the right one for you.
I'm in a toxic work environment, but the money's too good to leave. Oh, sounds familiar for us.
I mean, what's important for you? I mean, your well-being or the money? I mean,
We chose our well-being.
We chose our well-being, of course.
I mean, you can make the money again and again, but
Exactly.
I mean, if you're drained and down, and who will save you?
It's true. I also feel like with everything she's saying, it goes back to all of that, like feel what you need to feel,
All of it.
assess yourself, and do it, and then
Reflect.
accordingly reflect,
Yes.
and then do the plan
Yes.
accordingly.
Even, I mean, with working with my clients, whenever we tackle a goal or we tackle something, always we go back to experiences that happened before. What has happened? Why did you do this? How would you do it again? If you have a friend, what would you advise him to do? We always ask this question because sometimes on us, we don't know what to do.
Yes.
But if I want to advise you, advise her,
100%.
I can find the answer.
100%.
So this is why we start
Clarity.
like digging in the past. What has happened? What has been wrong, what has been good, to repeat it again, and then we assess to move forward. And this is how we have to reflect ourselves again.
That sounds so true, because like when we are going through stuff, I would give her the best advice, and I would be the best support and like the best person to tell her what to do. And vice
When
versa.
it comes to you,
she would do the same for
yes,
me.
then I
and
would
not
tell
for
her.
herself sometimes.
And I would
But can
Would
you do this
take
for
your
yourself?
own advice?
Yeah,
Can we
I mean,
laugh
why
about
you're
it?
telling me to do this?
You
Do
need
it
to do
yourself.
this, and you need.
Exactly.
I'm like, okay, very good advice. I'll do it.
Do it for yourself.
Yeah, you know, I mean, we always ask this. I mean, what would you advise
Yes, good.
That's
a
a
friend
good one.
in the same situation to do? And the answer goes like easily.
Ghada.
And also, like in coaching, I mean, we don't give the solution or the answer.
Yes.
We always ask.
This is
ask,
true.
You to come
ask.
to it.
Yeah, we help you to figure out.
Because again, it's all about you.
It's all about
your
No one can
goals.
give you
can
the
guide
answer.
you.
Yeah.
An expert can guide you, but you cannot. You have to do the work yourself.
Yes, yes, of course.
I love that.
I love this, and you know, this is just making me feel like we also need to go to a life coach. I need to.
There's so many appointments. We need
Anytime,
to
ladies.
Ghada, thank you so much. Definitely, we have a lot of work to do. I'm gonna take an appointment.
Me too.
And thank you. Thank you for your awareness, and thank you for being so authentic.
Thank you.
Thank you for
I
being
would like
Yeah,
unfiltered.
she's
Yes.
unfiltered. I love
I
this.
love that.
Yes, I wanted to add like one last thing
Yeah.
that, as we've mentioned before, that the first thing, nobody's here to save you. I
Yes.
mean, do the work. I mean, you have to do it alone, but not by yourself. Like, you can ask for help. It's either a therapist, a psychologist,
Or
a
a
good
best friend.
friend, a best friend,
Or an
a coach,
expert.
an expert.
Yes, absolutely.
So
You don't have to be alone.
Yeah,
You're not alone.
you have to do it yourself. You have to save yourself. And second, about well-being, it's not a luxury anymore. Well-being is not luxury. It's like an engine of your soul, your mind, and your body.
I think it's a necessity.
It's a necessity, and the more you take care of your well-being, the more things align with you, and your goals, your values, everything will be clear in front of you, and you will have like a smooth life. And lastly, also, I wish you the best.
Thank you.
And thank you for having me today.
Thank you for
it was
enlightening
lovely.
us. Thank you.
And I hope I give some tips and like.
Oh,
you did. You did. You did.
Points.
This was well needed. I don't know. I feel every time it's just sent for a certain purpose.
For sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for coming. We really enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.